So when selecting crystal bowls, it's important whether you want your crystal bowls to be in the tuning of 440 hertz or 432 hertz. And this is what we refer to as concert pitch. Now, most modern Western instruments are tuned to 440 hertz. If you are wanting to, retune your instruments to 432, you need to make the frequency of 432 hertz. So when selecting crystal bowls, you can actually decide whether you're wanting your bowls in 440 hertz or 432 hertz. Now, it's important to know this because you cannot mix 440 hertz tuned bowls with 432 tuned hertz bowls because they will sound off, right? You can just feel it in your body. There's this just feeling of dissonance. There's not this feeling of kind of like harmony. And this is important for musicians that do a lot of collaborations. All of them need to decide, are we going to tune our instruments to 440 or 432? Exactly the same applies as for sound practitioners when you are working with these instruments, right? So the same with flutes. You can get flutes in 440 or 432. So I can play my 432 hertz flute if my bowls are tuned to 432. They can blend, right? So that's the one of the very important, very, very important is to know what concert pitch are your bowls in, 440 or 432. There's a lot of debate around what is better, 432 or 440, and I'll make another video on that. But the other thing that you want to factor in is understanding the notes of your bowls, right? For example, if you are wanting to buy the 7 chakra set of bowls, according to the Vedic system, C, your note C bowl would be correlate with the root chakra. The next bowl is D, would correlate with the sacral. The next note is E, correlates with the solar plexus, and so on, right? So every single note corresponds with a certain chakra, energy center in the body. So many sound healers play purely by intuition, which is absolutely valid and so necessary. But when you combine intuition with understanding the musical intervals, the notes of your bowls, also understanding hertz, right, the different tuning systems, then you're becoming more intentional, right? For example, I have 2 crystal bowls here. I have the note of G and the note of E. So this is the interval of the third, right? That is playing the interval of the third. And the third, Bach, one of our very famous composers, said that the interval of the third plays on and touches the higher emotions. It really invokes sweetness, joy. And if I had another bowl, say I had my C bowl, I had a C, then I would be able to play 1, 3, and 5, right? So then I'd be able to play the interval of the fifth, and interval of the fifth is a very balancing and harmonizing interval. So understanding your intervals and their therapeutic qualities allows you as the sound practitioner to actually work very intentionally in terms of therapeutically on the body with these specific intervals. So by understanding the tuning systems, hertz, understanding the notes, the intervals, you can really coordinate your bowls to specific energy centers, energetic intentions that you may have, and making your sound healing practice more precise, more powerful, and more transformative. So in my sound healing accredited practitioner training, I cover in a lot more detail and a lot more depth the therapeutic intervals, and their benefits, the notes, all of that. So if you're interested in joining, we're starting in November, and pop in the comments section, crystal balls, and I can send you all the details.